This video will look at Christmas Day secrets, and it will be about the B section. We'll work on the right hand separate, the left hand separate, and how to put the two together. We'll start with the right hand, and I'm going to play the first phrase of the B section. It's marked mezzo forte, medium loud. Our finger number 1 starts right here on the D. Here's middle C, the C above. This is the D we need. Our first 4 notes are right here. When we play this G, make sure you get your third finger there. It's not a natural place for your third finger to fall. Normally your third finger would fall like a skip or a third at F. So he has to reach up just a little bit to that G. Here are those 4 notes again. Then we'll play another set of 4 notes that are quicker. Those were 8th notes. These are 16th notes, and they go like this. So now we're reaching still our third finger to G, but then our 5th finger is going up here to the B. Make sure your arm walks up there with your 5th finger so that you're always keeping your arm behind the fingers that you're using. Let's put that together. Here's what we have so far. Ready? Play. Next, we're going to play those same last 2 notes that we played on the slow set of 4. We're going to go A to D. So those quick notes are followed by those slower notes right there. I'm going to add some counting to this and we'll put it all together. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1 and a 2 and. Notice the swell, the crescendo as we go up the keyboard, and the diminuendo as we come back down. Well, that's the first half of both the first phrase and the second phrase of the B section. In the next part of the B section, your 5th finger, who's kind of hanging out up here, needs to come in like that, and he's going to play this G right there. Here's the second half of the first phrase of the B section. It goes like this. Your third finger moves in as your thumb takes a little walk down the keys there. So you ended in this hand position. Your 5th finger comes into the G. The rest of your hand lays out, spreads out like natural hand position. Go to here. Now 3rd finger has to come in here. See how we have to bring our 3rd finger in here. And then natural hand position brings our thumb to the B. And then we reach down and play an A. Let's put those 2 parts together for the whole first phrase of the B section. Here we go, starting on D. Ready? Play. Come in with 5, walk down, 3rd finger, your thumb keeps walking down. Terrific. Well, the second phrase is nearly the exact same thing, only when your thumb makes it to the B on his walk down, your thumb will just stay there on the B for the 2 beats, and that's it. So the second phrase now is piano. It's soft and begins just like the first phrase, like this. Five comes in, walk down there, 3rd finger comes in, and then we sit on our thumb. Here it is with some counting. Notice we're still going to have a crescendo and a diminuendo on those little swells, but at a more soft level. Here's our second phrase again with counting. 1 and 2 and 1 and a 2 and bring your pinky in. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So the entire B section starts mezzo forte like this, and here's the whole B section in the right hand. Ready? Play. How soft. One and 2 and. Well, that's the whole right hand. The left-hand B section starts with your second finger on B. This is middle C. This is the B we'll start on. Here's what the first phrase in the B section goes like. These are long quarter notes. When we get here, we're going to tuck our thumb, bring 5 to D, 3 to this black key right there. This is F sharp, and back to D. Now I'm going to play that with the correct rhythm. So here's some counting added in. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Tuck your thumb. 1 and 2 and. So this is an 8th note Alberti bass pattern on these notes right there. That's your first phrase. The second phrase begins the same way. We'll start here with 2 on B. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Now here is where it's different. We're going to use our 4 on the G. Bring your thumb into A. Open up your hand to a natural hand position and walk down. Now those last little notes there were 8th notes, so they're going to go faster. So here's the second phrase with counting the correct rhythm. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. That's the whole B section, left hand. When you go to put these hands together, we'll work on it just one measure at a time. So I'm going to have my hands in the correct position to start the B section. Left hand is here, finger 2 on B. Right hand, I have my finger 1, my thumb here on the D. This is all above middle C. It starts like this. 1 and 2 and. Here it is again. 1 and 2 and. Now these next notes, those are 16th notes, and it goes 1 E and A. So all 4 of those notes go with just 1 quarter note here. 1 E and A, and then 2 and. Let's put that together from the beginning. 1 and 2 and. 1 E and A, 2 and. Now here's the place where your 5th finger is going to squeeze in a little bit to the G. And your left hand's going to start going down the hill here to the B. 1, open up, and these are really close, but that's okay. Then it goes to 2, bring your 3rd finger in, and now your thumb in the left hand is going to tuck under here to the G, and you're going to play your thumb on the B here. 1, open up your left hand to a natural hand position, and you go down here to this D, and your thumb's going to walk down here in the right to A, get your F sharp, and. That was a lot to take in. Let's try that all again. Here's the beginning of the first phrase. 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 and. Bring your 5 in. 1 and 2 and. Tuck your thumb. 3, 1 and. Thumb keeps walking down. 2 and. Did you see I used my 4th finger on the D there? The book tells you to use your 5th finger, and my 4th snuck in there. The second phrase begins exactly the same way, of course. The right hand does the same thing, and the left hand does the same thing until the very end. So I'm going to just start the second phrase, and it's piano. 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 and 1 and. Now here, just use your 3rd finger on A, 2. Bring this 3rd finger in the right, and now your thumb's going to go to that B, while your left hand goes to G and goes 1 and 2 and. Here it is one more time. 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. And there you have it. That's all of the B section of Christmas Day Secrets. You might want to watch the video of the whole entire piece, hands together, so you can hear how it all flows together. Listen out for all the different dynamics and the small nuances, the crescendos and the diminuendos that are built in there just by virtue of the notes rising and falling. Well, I hope you have a really good time practicing this. Take your time. It is a little bit tricky to get started on it, but you'll catch it. So happy practicing.